This is the Thayer Podcast for Monday, March 4th, 2024. My sister Mandy has a friend that's into practical jokes. The kind that can go on forever. She's come to visit for many years. She and her 10-member family stayed over at Mandy's house for Christmas Eve last year. Unbeknownst to my sister, after she'd gone to bed, the whole family wandered around creating a really cool present. Imagine, if you will, a little duck. Duck, as in Easter peeps, sort of fashioned after the duckies the kids used to play with in the bathtub. Yeah, the ones that come in all sorts of shapes and sizes. Now imagine having a friend so evil that she would put her whole family to work surreptitiously stashing little ducks around inside your home on Christmas Eve. Imagine that these little things are so well hidden that they're only found every now and then, and in strange places, well, after the visitors have gone. No, we're talking days and weeks later. Well, after Mandy's friend and family had gone, she began finding little ducks in her house. They were just everywhere. Over the ensuing weeks, she found literally dozens of them. She called her friend and some members of her family, trying to find out who done this dastardly deed, but not one of them would fess up. Well, to make a long story short, a week or so ago, Mandy's friend and her daughter came to visit again, and they stayed overnight. They brought a gift along with them for their host, a bag full of freshly picked oranges. Of course, Mandy was delighted because she just loves fresh squeezed OJ. They put the oranges in a big wooden bowl that already had 4 oranges in it. The next day, after the pair had gone, Mandy broke out the orange juicer, a large glass one our mom had used for many decades back when we were kids. After all these years, it still makes wonderful orange juice. Before she started juicing, however, reflecting on her friend's propensity for practical jokes, Mandy dug into her collection of little ducks just to see how many she had amassed over the last several months. Would you believe there were 41 of them? Yes, her friend and her kids had hidden a total of 41 little ducks in Mandy's house over Christmas Eve night. She lined them all up on the dining room table and was totally amazed. Then she went at it making that orange juice. Just as she was taking the last orange out of that wooden bowl, she noticed something in the bottom of that was definitely not an orange. Yep, you guessed it. The girls had left another little duck. Now, Mandy's pretty sharp. She thought that perhaps that little duck had somehow ended up with the oranges while she was counting them. It could have happened. So she stopped and counted the little ducks again. There were still 41 of them. Well, now she has 42. And who knows how many more she'll find hidden in places so crazy there aren't even cobwebs there. She spoke to her friend's son just the other day, trying to discover who might have left that little creature in the bottom of the bowl of oranges. He's a retired U.S. Marine Staff Sergeant, and when Mandy asked if he had anything to do with all those ducks, he said simply, "Mandy, when you find a duck, it just means some people love you." Isn't that nice? Improvise, adapt, overcome. Semper Fi.